stop killing your Fiverr gigs. You might be the reason your Fiverr gigs aren't making any money and you might not even know it. So in this video, I'm going to be going over some of the things that you might think are actually helpful to get sales on Fiverr, but might actually be hurting the performance of your gigs. So I'd recommend getting a pad and paper or notes on your phone and writing some of these down if they apply to you, so you can start tweaking your gigs and moving things in the right direction. So one of the things that drives me nuts, and I see it a lot with brand new Fiverr sellers, and it really does nothing for your gigs, is when you stuff your gig with keywords, keyword stuffing. According to Google, keyword stuffing is a search engine optimization technique considered web spam or spamdexing, in which keywords are loaded into a web page's metadata, content, and title in an attempt to get an unfair rank advantage in search engines. In other words, it's when you load up your Fiverr's gig description with absolutely every relevant keyword you can think of in one big, fat, ugly block of text. It would look something like this. And if you're doing this, stop right now. It is going to hurt your gig. Not only is it a huge turnoff for any potential buyer that visits your gig and is looking to hire you for your services, just seeing a big irrelevant block of text that does nothing to explain what you can do for them, but it actually might turn Fiverr's search algorithm against you. Basically, you shouldn't do it, and it's a really amateur way of trying to rank something in a search engine. And most importantly, like I mentioned before, it takes away from your ability to use your description of your services to actually sell and convince buyers to hire you. What you should do instead is write a gig description that's descriptive and does a good job convincing people to hire you while inserting relevant keywords in there naturally. Write about your services, the packages you offer, why people should hire you, and insert keywords where it makes sense. Okay guys, before I go on to the next one, this video is sponsored by me. I just wrote a book. It's an email copywriting prompts book for beginners. If you've been following this channel and copywriting is anything related to how you want to make money online, whether it's for reaching out to clients for your Fiverr services or actually selling copywriting services yourself, like me, to make money online, this book is filled with email copywriting prompts to help you practice and become a better copywriter, even if you've never had a job doing sales, copywriting, or anything like that. It's available on Amazon in paperback like this or Kindle ebook. There's links in the description. Check it out. All right, so another thing that really grinds my gears, but also might be really hurting your Fiverr profile, is spamming other Fiverr sellers, begging them for work. I've even had other sellers message me straight up just begging for money, not even offering to do anything with me. If you're doing this, the people you're messaging have the option of flagging and reporting your message as spam. And once people report a message, it removes you from ever being able to message them again, and very likely sends a signal to Fiverr that you might not be a genuine or legitimate seller. That's not good. It's a lose-lose, both for you and your Fiverr gigs, because you're both burning a bridge with another freelancer who knows, you might work with in the future, and it's probably hurting the discoverability of your gigs because of the spam complaint. So if you're watching this and you're like, yeah, I've done that before, you should probably stop right now. Don't be a spammer. Nobody in the history of the world has ever liked getting spammed, so don't do it. Another one that I see a lot of people doing, and I kind of maybe understand why, but I don't think it helps your Fiverr gigs, is using fake names and, more importantly, pictures of people other than themselves in their profile and gigs, like impersonating someone else. And I've spoken to a lot of sellers from a lot of different countries, and it seems the reason people do this is to appear to be American, because that's who they're targeting. They want to look like they're an American person so that, it looks like you're working with someone from America who might have the same experience and work know-how as someone who lives and works in America. And what I can say about this one is that nothing will help you build trust with your clients more than just being truthful and honest. Pretending or using like a stock photo of a really hot chick might seem like it'll help you attract the type of people you want to sell to, but it probably doesn't. Because honestly, there's often, differences in culture, the way we speak in different countries that might give someone native to a particular country a red flag that maybe you're not being as genuine as they initially thought. And honestly, as soon as someone finds out you're trying to pretend that you're somebody else, that's probably a big red flag, and they'd probably lose a lot of trust for you right there. So my advice is just be yourself. Focus on what you're great at. Focus on your own unique personality, and you do you. Don't try to pretend to be somebody else, because that's not a great long-term strategy. Now, this next one that might be actually destroying your Fiverr gigs is one that might be a surprise to a lot of you, and it's offering unlimited revisions. In my opinion, I think it is the absolute worst thing you can do with your Fiverr business. And for those of you who've watched this channel for a while, you know I talk about this a lot. I hate unlimited revisions. First off, if you get a customer that is hammering you for revision after revision after revision after revision, and it seems like there's no end in sight, that's going to destroy your ROI on your time. Your hourly earnings are going to drop dramatically because the power's in their hand to just keep asking you for unlimited changes to the work because you agreed to give unlimited revisions. The second thing it does that I really hate about unlimited revisions is it cheapens the perspective or the perception people have of you and your services. If I'm going to hire someone and they're offering a pretty, reasonable price, but they say unlimited revisions, it's going to make me think, why are they offering unlimited revisions? Are they so bad that they need unlimited revisions? Is the work going to suck? Is this going to be painful back and forth with me and that seller? It makes me feel like I should anticipate problems coming from this order. And that's not something you want your buyers to anticipate before hiring you. So if you're currently offering unlimited revisions, one really simple thing you can do that'll help you make more money and might even help you attract higher quality clients is to cap the number of revisions you offer. Say you offer 1, 2, or 3 revisions with every order, and if someone wants additional revisions above and beyond that, you charge them for it. That's a great way of setting expectations, kind of putting a box around how much work you could potentially do for a particular project, and gives you an avenue of making more money if for some reason they need an additional revision or 2. I would seriously consider changing to that method. So anyways, guys, this video, I hope, helps you appear less spammy, do a better job selling your gigs, and change some habits that you might be doing that might actually be tanking your gigs. These are based on, my years on Fiverr and talking to hundreds of thousands of people who have problems getting their gigs off the ground. These are some common things people do, and if you change them and tweak them, I think you might have a much better chance of making money online. Let me know if you decide to use and apply any of these tips to your own Fiverr gigs. And remember, check out my book if you're interested in learning more about email copywriting. Should be really helpful in even selling your gigs. So anyways, thanks so much guys for watching. Till next time, cheers.